Hello, West Hills College faculty. My name is Arkady Hunjiev. I'm the Student Learning Outcomes Coordinator at the college, and this video is about putting in your SLO assessments. So you may be an adjunct faculty member, again just in training of how to put this in. You may also be a new full-time faculty that is looking to find out how to put SLO assessments. You also may be a veteran faculty member that just needs a quick refresher. So let's go at it. The first place you want to go to is your portal site. So on the West Hills College site, go to the portal site and then scroll down to the staff portal login, and you are going to come to the site to put in your username and passcode, and this one you will also have to use for Elumen, so you might as well keep it here somewhere. Here, this is the same login and passcode you use for your email system. So it's the first and last name without the rest of the email address, and then your single sign-on. And then let's go ahead and log in. And as you log in, you have your staff information here and employment information on the right-hand side. As you scroll a little bit to the left side, you have your profile here, and what we want to do is we want to go underneath the profile and scroll down just a bit until we get to Elumen WHC Kalinga. Now notice there's two logins. We have Lemoore also uses Elumen, but their process is very much different from ours. Their SLOs are different, so do not log into Lemoore. This is the one you want to log into. Plug in results for Kalinga, and there is your username and passcode again, so you're gonna have to put it in again. It's the same ones you used to enter the portal. Alright, as you log in, let me change this real quick because I'm a mathematics faculty. So as you log in, you should see something like this. It should say faculty right here, and right next to it, it should say a discipline that you are part of, or the major one that you're part of. And if you have a part of multiple ones, you can click on the pull down menu to click all those. Alright, veteran instructors, notice as you log into Elumen now, this is actually a different page. It used to be, the default used to be the courses page. What Elumen did from now on, now it is called the inbox. Inbox is the home page that you get into first. So just so you know, that's the small little difference there. What we want to do is take a look at, right before we enter the results, we want to just take a look at the SSOs and assessments right here. So if you are faculty in your discipline, if you just want to take a look at what are your SLOs per class, you can go jump right in here. And these are the math classes with all the course level student learning outcomes right there. So notice also that our expected level of performance is 70%. We'll talk about that in just a bit. But up to the top, so what we want to do is notice as you go through this little ribbon, these ribbons change into gray spaces here. So what we want to do is we want to go to the courses tab all the way on the left hand side. But before we do that, we want to just make sure we are in the correct semester. So as of this recording, I'm in the fall 2023 semester here. So what I want to do is I want to just click on this little gray area for courses. Alright, and notice real quick here, I should have the classes that I'm teaching this semester. So that semester gets pulled up, and I'm teaching a Math 25, another Math 25, another Math 25, and the support classes here. Those are mine. So what I want to see, your page should be pretty much blank. It should be like this right here. It says no assessments found. I've been kind of toying a little bit with this little part right here, just a little bit here. But here's how we find the assessments. Do not click on the add, because that means you're going to add a new shell. You don't want to add a new assessment shell. You want to click on find assessments, click on that, and because we're Math 25, notice there are 3 SLOs that come up. So here's a few things here. If you don't see this, if this is completely blank, please email me. Alright. The other time to email me, if there's doubles here, if you see an SLO number 1, number 2, number 3, and then again a number 1, number 2, number 3, please email me to get rid of that situation. But if everything's good, you have your SLOs here, click on this little button right here, it'll highlight all of them, and you have a choice here. You have a choice to add to your section that you're doing here, or add to all my sections of this course. And if you have multiple sections, I'll just click this button. It's going to add the SLOs to all 3 of my Math 25 sections. Once it resets, there it is. Perfect, that's what I wanted to see. So there it is, there's my Math 25, my other Math 25, and the other Math 25. Alright, I'm going to pick on this one right here. So then you go ahead and enter the results. You have 2 options here. You can do the scorecard view, it's called, or this one is called the rubric view. My suggestion very much is the scorecard view. Click on the one that does not have the number. Alright, as you go over here, you are going to enter the results. And technically a 5 is an A, a 4 is a B for the SLO, 3 is a C, 2 is a D, 1 is an F, and then NA means you did not assess the student. So there's kind of 2 different options here. Either they didn't show up that day, so they did not take the SLO exam, or they've been dropped from the class that just has not shown up on the system yet. So there's that option here. Alright, but I'm going to go ahead and plug in the values here. So let's say this person got an A, this person got a C, now this person got a B, and then this person got a D here. So before you go on to the reflection template, you got to do one little piece right here. You got to think about what is your percent here. And so what you want to do is you want to really have this right here is the dividing line right here. So they either got an A, B, or C, and there's 3 of these students that got it, out of how many? And then what you do is you're just going to subtotal all this out right here. So out of the 4 students, 3 of them passed the exam, and the 4th one didn't. So come over here real quick here and just say, look, there was 3 out of 4 that passed, and I want to see my success rate here. So it's a 0.75 or 75%. Remember, as I last time here, what our success rate, our default success rate is 70%. So if you're above the 75% or 70% marker, that means you at least did good. Alright, so just for you to sort of think about that in the background. And also what we want to do is we want to click on Save and Continue to Reflection Template. Now there are 3 fields to enter. And so what you can do, let me just erase that. The first one focuses on the test itself. So the question is really, was this a test aligned with learning of the outcome? Did it really test what it's supposed to test? Is this a good way to test? And do you think the results are valid? And just a quick sentence here and there about it here. This one's the main one here. So now the question is, were there any surprising, unexpected data? Were there areas of students performed really well? Were there areas of need or issues that were revealed? And that's the one you want to kind of get to. Are there any places where it could be improved? And so it gets you thinking about, well, let's see, I did get 75%. My criteria is 70, so I'm actually doing all right. So you could say students did well. They really excelled in this area. The other option is you can say students did well. I still see there's a need here, even though the students did get 75% success. I still want to improve in this piece right here. And that's an option there too. And so this one now is really a hone-in sense. Okay, if there's improvement, can you give me 1 or 2 sentences that that you really want to change for the class? All right, and if there isn't any, you just put not at this time. So no changes needed at this time. And then you have 2 options to submit here. You can submit and share, or you can submit and share anonymously. I'll just pick on this one right here. You'll have your name attached to this reflection template. If you click on anonymously, it won't. And so this is just the one we normally use here. So click and submit, and then you will be done. And what's going to happen is going to give you a choice of where do you want to go. So if you click on courses, it'll bring you right back to where you started. And we were doing the 2nd class. Notice I have a little check mark, nice little check mark of green saying that was done. And then perfect, I'm ready to do the next 2 CSLOs. Alright, hopefully that was helpful. Please try to log in Elumen yourself and follow along on the videos. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me.